Hello trader, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We will be doing a live trading session and live analysis and live discussion about trading psychology, fundamental and technical aspect, as well as live trading that any trades come along the way, we'll jump on the trade and we will be analyzing the chart as there is a news coming up later today. As you know that there is USD news coming just 1.5 hours later, so we'll be covering that. We'll be analyzing the chart to see how we can find trading opportunity around that news before and after. So before I begin this session, this is weekend. As you know that Friday and Monday are very good day for trading because there is a lot of volatility in the market. We see the market is reversing in many instruments, so look for the best trading opportunity possible. So before I begin, as you know that as usual, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing. And also there is a notification button, you can press that so that you are notified as soon as any content is being released. And also make sure you join the free Telegram channel to stay up to date about everything. So we'll be looking at gold. As usual, it's my favorite instrument. I love trading gold. So you see that this one early today we had 2 trades on gold. Both of them were successful, not fully, partially successful. The last one was almost here we took a good profit. Let's see how we can find another entry. So today so far, as you have seen in our pre-London session, we had euro dollar. Now we had gold trade. All the 3 trades were gone in profit zone. So let's look at now what kind of opportunity currently we have on gold. We will be looking at both higher time frame as well as lower time frame perspective in all those instruments. So looking at first of all daily chart on gold. As I mentioned that whenever I look at the chart, I first look at the daily, because daily time frame always gives a bit clearer picture in the market, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. Even if I'm not trading on the daily, but daily direction is very good, because when we see price on the daily resistance or daily support, this is where we can find the best trading opportunity. Now you can see gold price action is a very interesting price action. You can see there was a big trend to the upside on gold. Okay, big trend correction with this daily middleman. You can see the price has started to move well above, creating a big bullish market structure, followed by what we see that there was zigzag pattern here on the daily. We saw that there was a big drop, correction, drop, correction, growth. So what's happening here is that, for me, what I think that this is a reversal pattern. Okay, this is a reversal pattern for me, at least for short term perspective. Why? Because when you see a market is trending like that, okay, it will never trend in one direction forever. This is an uptrending market. You can see creating series of higher high and higher low. So in that uptrending market, what we have seen that gold in fact created this impulse correction, impulse. So it is moving in that uptrending market structure, and we saw that there's a vertical move to the upside and there's a vertical move to the downside. So normally there are a couple of ways the trend change. This is one of the way that trend changes: a big vertical move to the upside, vertical move to the downside, and then consolidation. This is how the market, this is one of the way the market trend change and then drop. So we see that gold has done that, a big drop and then consolidation, and then there is a big change of trend occurring, and we saw that there is a multiple time liquidity gap on this daily resistance. A clean head and shoulder is visible on the daily time frame. For me, gold is changing, it's at least for short-term perspective, changing the trend. Okay, So if I look at the weekly and monthly, okay, so from the monthly, what I see, if I look at the bigger picture perspective, as you know that I always look at daily, monthly, weekly to see in fact where the market is reversing, where the market is likely to be heading. What I think that gold, because you can see gold has rejected from this historically high price. Okay, this is the historical high price, and that's a very important zone, and we saw that creating a lower high from that level, gold has a reversal. Now with that reversal, what we saw that the price is now coming back to the monthly support zone, and there is also another monthly support here. Now back to back two monthly important support. What I think that still 7 days remaining for this candle to close. I think this market is coming to the monthly support, closing as a doji, and then we could see that the price coming down further and then will go up again. So there is, for me, is still a very high probability for gold to drop well below this level slowly. So looking at weekly, from the weekly, what we see that gold after this doji this week, after market open, we saw that whenever buyers buying this market, seller pushing that price down. Though this is a long-term bull market, we saw the price reached in an important resistance zone, and I think that gold will continue to drop. Now this is the daily chart. You can see that there is a huge consolidation and the price is breaking down, and this is why I was on sell trade. Now this is the 15 minutes candle that we have sold. I see another candle is forming as a bearish candle. Now this 15 minutes candle that we have sold, which in fact given us a good profit back to back two trades. So now what I'm looking to have is another entry as soon as I'll find it. Now you can see this weekend we could see significant movement on gold. As soon as we will see that entry, we'll jump on a trade. Now from the 1 hour, we saw that there is a doji, and the next one again has a bounce to the downside. So this is a typical bearish market structure. You can see there is also on the 15 minutes, there is a head and shoulder. So with that head and shoulder, gold in fact is now slowly dropping down. Okay, and I will be waiting for an entry opportunity as soon as I will find that. Let's see how it does. Let me know in the chat how you're doing. You see that on the 5 minutes has a very strong bearish price action after this head and shoulder. So from the 5 minutes, okay, we have saw that there is a breakdown. Now the reason you need that I have called for this sell trade here, that you can, let me see what was my entry, and TP target was so we had quite a few trades. So this is what the second one, that gold we have called for, is the entry was second trade was 1988, stop loss was 1992, and take profit 1981. we closed half on this one initially. So what we saw that you can see when this red candle has formed on the 15 minutes, that time on the 1 hour chart, gold has grabbed liquidity from this resistance. This is what I look at, the liquidity and the direction of the trend. And you can see once it's the simplest way to trade that I use. I could keep a bunch of indicator in my chart, relying a lot of things. Simply use the trend and the liquidity grab and then just enter with high probability trade setup. This is the best way that I found, especially in gold and in all the instrument, because they are very highly volatile and give me always a good opportunity. Gold I love trading is because even in the 5 minutes with a very tight stop loss, I can enter a trade and I can get the profit in a fastest way possible. And that's why this is a very, very good instrument for me to trade. Let me know in the chat how you are doing. Thank you for being here. Bazooka, hi coach. As I told you yesterday, I went down 1985. I'm expecting to break 1970 today. Yeah, I think that gold will have some downward movement. We see that after this big drop, this consolidation, and it's now again coming. That's why I was on 2 sell trade today. You can see that both. The first one was closed with little profit because it was going up for again liquidity grab. The second one also we had a good profit. We closed 50%. The rest one break even, and we had euro dollar trade that you have seen almost 1.5 times profit on this one. Great trade. See, one day we had almost 2.5% gain in a single day. That is trading, is that trade with the proper risk management and with the proper strategy always keep us in the winning side. So let's see what's happened. I'm sure that you guys also finding value and enjoying this live session. Let me know in the chat. Hi coach, can you look at CHFJP? Absolutely, look at it. I'm in sell. We'll look at how about GBP and ZD, sir. Yeah. So in 5 minutes time, is it making a head and shoulder? Yeah, that's what I saw, that 5 minutes time frame gold has made a head and shoulder, and then we saw that it has broken down. Good evening, sir. Please gold entry. Look at that, sir. We break head and shoulder. Yeah, absolutely. Daman, I love your channel. Can you please help me recheck GU again this afternoon? So GU, we were bearish on euro dollar and we closed it. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, that euro dollar trade. See how I analyze it. You saw that during the live session I said that I'm gonna close with profit, and as soon as I closed with profit from this zone, euro dollar has bounced to the upside. This is what I tell you guys, that trading needs management. You see that euro dollar trade, and as soon as you see that euro dollar trade that we have taken, we have almost close with this one. Okay, this is what I was discussing, that euro dollar, as soon as we enter okay, so we manage the trade accordingly. And so every time whenever we enter a trade, we look for the trade to give us proper zone. As you can see, when the price has come here in that level, this is where when the price was here, look like that due to the news it might go up and hit the entry zone again. This is where we have closed half TP and we manage the risk accordingly. So this is why it is important that when one open a trade, it is important to do the proper risk management. Otherwise it might hit the zone again. So this is why I always focus and emphasize on doing proper risk management. Now euro dollar, you can see from the daily perspective, after testing the support again reverse back. When the price normally try to reverse or pull back on the higher time frame, the price does this all the time. If you look at the weekly time frame, what you see that from the weekly perspective, there is a big bounce. You can see this is a big bounce from the weekly. Okay, now what we saw that in this big bullish market, euro dollar, this is the weekly candle is closing today, is forming a narrower doji. What this narrow doji is telling is that euro dollar, whenever sellers selling this market, the buyers are buying. And this kind of market, see, there are many ways we can trade. When we trade with the major trend, we can keep a very big TP target, okay? But when we trade with the smaller trend, this is where we like smaller trends. When we trade with the pullback where the trend length is smaller, this is where the trade management is very, very important, because you can see that there is a lot of consolidation here on the intraday time frame. But if you look at the 5 minutes, you can find huge trending direction here. Okay, this is why it is important to understand the market structure, because a market structure on the 4 hour and in the 5 minutes almost act in the similar way, because at the end of the day, candlestick pattern is same for all time frame. Okay, so if you understand a market on the 5 minutes, and the same market, same strategy will work on the higher time frame also. This is how trading works. Please also have a look at NASDAQ. Yeah, absolutely. So can you apply, analyze dollar yen, yeah, absolutely. Demand Gbp USD, yep, surplus dollar yen. Okay, look at gold. Okay, so look at Gbp USD and dollar yen. Okay, Gbp USD, we saw that there was a significant movement in that direction. Okay, so you saw, if we look at the daily, the price has come to the daily 20 EMA on GU, and we saw that there is a pullback from this level. Now if I look at the weekly, we can see that Gbp USD in fact has a big impulse to the upside. This is a strong bullish market. The price is coming down for a pullback. Okay, pullback means there is a doji. Now this week you can see the price is very, very narrow. There isn't much movement so far. The next week is the last week of the month. I'm sure that there will be huge volatility in that week as well. What I think that can see, there are two possible scenarios here now on Gbpusd. See, this is a triangle, okay, on the lower time frame you can find. Now from the structural perspective, this is a bullish pattern. When you see a created and length and then triangle, it is in fact a bullish pattern. A bullish pattern, normally this kind of pattern breaks down first in most cases, grab liquidity, and then you'll see it will trend to the upside. With that respect, what I think that from the weekly on market opening, we could see GU either has broken down first, grab liquidity and moving to the upside, or we could see GU initially has gone up and then again coming back down for liquidity. There's a bit of complexity involved. Let's jump onto the lower time frame to see what could happen. Now from the daily perspective, we see that there is a head and shoulder. Now a head and shoulder is not enough, because a head and shoulder cannot guarantee a change of trend until you see it has broken and then tested the neckline. For me, this kind of head and shoulder is, I don't think that it will directly change the trend. What I think that it might break to the downside and then could continue to trend to the upside again. So with that respect, from the lower time frame, we see that the market is still trading in that range. And as next week is the last week of the month, what I think that GU at any point we could see breaking down to the support zone and then trending to the upside. Then how can I trade? Let's go back down, jump onto the further lower time frame. So this is the 1 hour chart, as you can see on Gbpusd, and combining with the daily, so far we have seen a drop. What I think that next day, it is the next week, is the price. From the weekly, what I think that we might see further drop for a pullback perspective, because this market already overextended in the resistance zone. I think that we could see further drop, but at the same time, this is 1 hour chart. We see that after dropping down to this support zone again, some buying pressure coming very. So this market currently, from let's say on the 4 hour, it's a little bit of complex to trade, because you can see this candle, this is the intraday candle, and it might be difficult for the price to break directly without slowly creating smaller candles, and also it is difficult for the price to break up without grabbing liquidity. So from swing trading perspective, I'll say that need a little bit of time, because from swing trade, this market is still not moving. You can see it's a very choppy market, and any kind of, you can't take a good risk to reward ratio trade on this one. So from daily perspective, this week was very good. Dollar yen, GBP JPY, and gold. I think the GBP USD euro dollar little bit of a sideway. So this is what happened. You can see some market, if I look at the dollar yen trade, you can see dollar yen was trending to the upside. GBP JPY was also trending to the upside, now coming down for a pullback. So yeah, when the market trends, only better to stick to the pairs that is trending. And I was more on gold this week and euro dollar than any other instrument, because it was giving good trading opportunity. So your strategy helped me be financially free. I got 100k funded account. Very good, thank you, Evenly. Amazing. Thanks for your mentioning. That's good. It's really appreciated. Good job, thank you. Yeah, amazing. This is what we need. You see that becoming a trader also need a little bit of dream. I saw that many trader, from my experience, I have seen that lack dream, which in fact not only trader, in every aspect in our life. I know that may not be much of trading, but in the end of the day, this is what exactly everyone needed for being anything. You see that, I'll tell you a secret that you can use from tomorrow like a strategy. Okay, so let's discuss that secret, key secret that no one is gonna tell you, that I have found. Okay, it's like this strategy. See, the secret is that we have a mind. Okay, now when we have a mind that can think, So the secret is that, let's say you took a television, you took a TV. I'll tell you why it is important for your trading as well. It's definitely important for your trading. You took a television and then you took a remote control, turn on the TV, you saw that there is a cricket match, and you feel like I'm not on the mood on watching the cricket match. I want to watch soccer, and just you press the button, okay, and then you change the channel. The TV is giving you the soccer match, right? Or you don't like even soccer. You might say, okay, I want to watch the baseball or the basketball or the tennis. Whatever you want to watch, you can watch by pressing the remote control. Do you know that you have the ability to change your own reality circumstance like that, pressing the button, that you are changing the TV? Because what we see outside of ourselves, outside world, reality, everything we have is in fact is like that. So where is that TV is in our own mind. If you put anything in your mind, it must manifest outside. So how does in fact it works? Then I'll relate it with the trading, that how you can use it in your trading to be a profitable trader. See, the way it works is this universe. See, as a human being, everyone has the ability to communicate with this higher energy, higher force. Okay, there are many names of it, but let's say it as an universe or higher energy or higher force. So how does it communicate? Is through the emotion. Okay, so emotion is the, I think it wrote anyway. Emotion is the energy. This is how one can influence anything in this universe, through emotion. This is the real thing one can understand. And that emotion actually changing everything around us. So then how do you create the emotion? You might say, okay, I don't like my external circumstances, what's happening. I want to change my life that way, but it's not going in that way that I'm trying to do. As a matter of fact, everyone's life is going exactly how we want it to go, believe it or not. Let's say you might say, okay, I didn't like the situation that I had last month or yesterday or today. The life that I have, I didn't want it, but why it's coming to me that way? Or I don't like the job that I'm doing, or I don't like this that I'm doing, by why it's still keeping up appearing in my life. This is what you need to understand, is that what you don't want, you end up getting it more and more. Okay, you see, again I'm repeating, what you don't want also you get it more and more, unless you know what you want. So the thing is that our mind plays anything you put on it. So for example, like the remote, let's say you wanna watch a soccer game, but you tune into the cricket game, and then you're watching, but you don't want it. You say that I don't want soccer game, but I'm still watching cricket game, because you are playing that one on your TV. Similarly, the emotion, our mind, or the focus or attention cannot understand the difference between the real and the imaginary, or what you want, what you don't want. The reality doesn't care at all. The reality only care about you to give what you want. You might say, okay, I did not want the job that I wanted. I did not want this, that, or the car that I did not like this car. I did not like this place, these people, this job, but still I'm getting all of them. And if you ask yourself a question, you'll see that you only know exactly what you don't want. You don't know what you want. You see where is the difference coming? So because you are paying attention to what you don't want, you start to get more and more on that. So to get what you want, you need to pay attention to what you want, because where the attention goes, the emotion goes. Let me give you a little more clearer example. For example, you are driving with bike or car or going with a bus, and you saw on the roadside there was anything happened that you didn't like, right? Any kind of unpleasant event that you experienced on the street. Now when you looked at that event, how did you feel? You might say, if I feel bad, it feels awful. So that awful feeling is evoking emotion inside you that you didn't want. So similarly, when you pay attention to the things that you don't want, it make your emotion to trigger that you don't want, and that emotion will keep coming up, and that event will keep coming up until you change that emotion to the things that you want. You might say, okay, now the situation is that I have all of those that I don't want, I'm still living on it. Then how can I get rid of that emotion by living in that situation? You still can do that by changing your mental state about the thing. So whatever the situation you have, either profitable trader or losing trader, or the job you like or don't like, the only thing you can do that is by specifically knowing what you want and being on that state of having those things that you wanted. It's very paradoxical, but that's how. So step number 1, if I tell you step by step, find out exactly what you want, every detail. Step number 2 is, no matter what's your circumstance, everything is a mind game. Write down first of all, and then step number 2 is find out that once you found exactly what you want, then shut down your analytical mind or logical mind that will logically will tell you that the things that you want is not possible or it's not there, and then become like a children's mind which believes in everything. Then say to yourself that, okay, everything that I wanted is already there, it's already mine, it's mine, it's already there. So second step, you believed in it, and you believe that it's already in your possession, there is no doubt about it. Step number 2. Now step number 3 is where everyone got stuck, because in the step number 3 is where is the resistance come. Because when we started to believe that, okay, those are the things that I want every day, I program my mind that I'm already having those things, now it's not there. So probably by doing this task or by doing that, I'll get those things in my possession. Then what will happen is that we try to control the outcome, which is not possible. When we try to control the outcome, resistance come in place. When there is a resistance, the things that you want it will not possible to come to you. And then in the step number 3, what you need is let go of the need to have it. That's called the paradox. So you can remember this name, paradox. So paradox is you already have those things, but you don't need them. Without them, you are okay. Then the things that you wanted will definitely come to you. Now you might say, I'm not getting it, but you have to be patient like the trading, because once you repeatedly keep in your mind that this thing's already yours, you started to evoke the emotion of having those things. That is where you are influencing your energetic level, or the quantum level you are influencing, because quantum world is very bizarre, like very very different. So once you already think that it's having in your mind, you believe in it, it's happening, it's in the now, then there is infinite probability exist at the same time. So so basically you are infinite. So there is a, like in the quantum field, infinite probability at the same time. So once you influence those thought, evoke that emotion by believing that already the things that you want is yours, then you start to shift to a lifeline where already the things that you want is exist. Because in a sense, everything is in the now. So what will happen slowly, you will shift into that lifeline that you really wanted, the things that you wanted. This is the secret of everything. Now, how do you apply in your trading? Exactly the same thing. First of all, find out what do you exactly want out of trading. Okay, either you are losing as a trader or winning. Secondly, once you know exactly what you want as a trader, secondly, believe that you are already a successful, profitable, professional trader. Repeatedly you need to say to yourself that I'm already a successful, professional, profitable trader, even if you are not. Thirdly, keep trading by doing risk management, don't quit, and definitely you are a profitable professional trader, no matter what. So this is how everything happen and everything is possible, because it's all about becoming, not doing. So let me know if you have any question. So this is how the evenly. Okay, so very good. Hello coach, thank you. Thanks Martin, no problem sir. You forget dollar yen, I will do that. Latvi will do that, thank you, no problems. Coach, can you look at CHFJPY? Absolutely. Dollar yen. Hi sir, there is an order block below for gold. Do you believe it will break through reverse? I personally believe after my analysis in becomes back at the moon. Thank you very much for Aniket. Absolutely, our bias is the same. Thank you. Good morning. Euro USD. Absolutely, look at that. Euro USD and dollar yen. Okay, we'll look at quite a few pairs: GBP USD, Euro USD, and dollar yen. So if you look at that euro dollar, okay, we see that euro dollar, if I look at the weekly, as I mentioned, that this market from the weekly perspective, there's a long wick candle has created. Now in the last moment we saw that there is a game change on euro dollar from this previous resistance turn support, resistance here, which is turning support, and from that resistance we saw that there is a bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce, this is the resistance, okay, turning support, there is a big bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce, so far this is the weekly candle, as you can see it is closing, but I think next week we might see a higher low with this weekly, and maybe we could see further bullish move. The reason is, you saw that early today I posted analysis on bearish being bearish. Now it's changing its market sentiment. Trading is like that. When it change its sentiment, then we have to change our notion or analysis as well. So you see that euro dollar from this important level where there is the previous support and resistance. So you saw that there is a impulse, and you can see after creating multiple long week candle, euro dollar again has gone up. So it looked like that. Okay, this is the weekly chart. As you can see, a weekly candle is a doji. It's almost end of the week. We might see this market consolidating a little more. Okay, so if you are a swing trader, then I will say that until you see a clear breakdown, I don't think that it's a you know, I don't know how, like, I can't advise you what should you do in your trading. But if I'm a swing trader, I wouldn't trade this one here yet, because for me, if I trade euro dollar, then I will be on the very lower time frame, on the 5 minutes. For me this week, currently gold and dollar yen, Gbpusd was moving in a very good trend. So swing trading in this market structure is not that much of beneficial. So if it is a very lower time frame, such as on the 5 minutes, we can see that euro dollar, there is a big liquidity gap here. Yeah, so the 5 minutes time frame giving a very good opportunity on euro dollar, which is showing on the lower time frame bullish move. So this is a very it's a clearly sideways market. On the 15 minutes also you see respecting this resistance and this support. I think that this market will remain range bound for some more time. Okay, so we'll be looking at to see which one is giving the best trading. Can you check GBPUSD? Absolutely, please. Okay, can you also guys let me know the time frame that you are looking at? Then it much, because very different in time frame. Let's see, if you look at the euro dollar on the 4 hour and on the 15 minutes and 5 minutes, very different. So we'll be looking together. Simon, this, what's your thought on gold? So yeah, absolutely, look at it. Diraj, place GBPUSD. Thomas, thank you. Yep. It's my being myself, sharing my ideas, thought, and because in fact it's needed in every aspect of our life, and trading is sometimes boring, and that is where these things comes and create very interesting, isn't it? Because it's a life-changing phenomena. Thank you very much. You're also amazing. About it went down 1.239, no problems. Short charts here. Kohli, hi coach, thanks for motivation words. You try to check. Gbpusd, yeah, absolutely, look at it. Hello coach, thanks for GVs and no problem. Stephen's here. Gold, yeah. Good morning everyone, let's make today a profitable one. Thank you coach. Yeah, absolutely. Mila, daily 4 hour, thank you. So I'm still talking on oil short till gap 4 hour time frame. Okay, so we'll look at all of them. So let's look at UJ, GJ. What you saw that from the daily, there is a significant drop on this market so far. GBPJPY was this week good, very volatile and trending. You'll see that some instrument will trend in 1 week, some instrument won't. So if I look at a bigger picture on Gbpusd, we saw that this market reached a very important milestone on the monthly in the resistance line here. Now with that resistance, Gbpusd has reached that resistance, has a reverse back. Now with that said, what I think that this is the monthly candle angle and there is a monthly close coming. I think it might come down a little down, and then we could see again bullish move. Now if I look at the weekly, we see that this market already breaking the weekly low, and in fact you see that there's a big bullish candle doji and another bullish candle. If this one is closing as a doji on the weekly, what I think that GJ might cross the weekly low and then could go up again in the next week. So on the monthly, if I look at the daily, we see the price is coming to a very important area of value. What I think that Gbpusd might be touching this 20 EM on the daily. This is the very important level, 165.20 or 19, or below that level I will be looking for buying opportunity. I think that GJ now has come to a support level, but as I mentioned in my today's analysis, that this market could break to the support zone, but as you know that the market never moves directly like that. Okay, we could see that Gbpusd coming to that zone and again going up for a pullback, an uprise, and then we could see that the market coming down. But for the time being, short term, still there is a probability for a drop to the daily 20 EMA. Now if I see that Gbpusd, you can see this is a smooth level of support here, and very highly likely already you see this support is broken, and I think that this market will come the way it has reversed from here. It's a big reversal, and I think that this market will come down a little further to this level, and then once you see that Gbpusd has given a very strong reversal from here, we can look for buying opportunity. Or if we see it's continuing its bearish price action, then we can look for potential selling. But for the time being, we saw a very strong breakdown to the support zone, and I want to see, because it's a big reversal, I want to see a little more down and then can look for short-term bullish trading opportunity based on the price action. Ali, everything on the website, absolutely you can do that. Alien, if you go to the website, a link in the let me give you a link. So you should see the website link, all the information available on the website. So mentorship link is on the website. Let me visit the website. Any question, let the live agent know. Thank you very much for your appreciation, for being such a long-term follower. Olichi, thank you, appreciate it. Okay, thanks for wise advice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Gbpusd, no problems. Thank you. Okay, thanks for that. USD, I'll look at it. Dheeraj, can you check? Yeah, absolutely. Bazooka, guys, please show some. Thank you very much, Bazooka. Dirhams, Gbpusd. Okay, so Gbpusd and all right. So Gbpusd and euro dollar, you can see that the market slowly, this is a from this daily 20 EMA, which is, if I look at the weekly, we can see that the back-to-back two dodges here. Now see, if the market is closing like that, this is the weekly chart, because when you see a lot of consolidation on the lower time frame, the only way we can look at is the weekly. Now GU, if you look at this one here, this is the bullish pattern on the weekly. So far it's not closed yet, but looks like that it might close as a doji. Now if that's the case, then what I think that GU, as I mentioned earlier, may break initially to the downside and then could continue to rise. This is a long-term bullish market. We saw that there is a, you see this kind of pattern here, head and shoulder, and then reversed. So it is forming a head and shoulder here as well, but to reverse we need to see, you see this daily candle, that will tell you that the market is reversing like that. Now this today's daily candle is still, there is a buying happen. This is why the candle week is so important that I look at, because when you look at the candle week, you'll see that what's happening in the market. We saw that GU, there is a long week candle at the bottom on the daily. There's the buying happen here. Now at the same time, as I mentioned, that the market is reversing, so market is consolidating on the daily time frame. You see the market is in sideways. So with that consolidation, in the next week I'm expecting it to first break, come to a zone where the market is overextended, and then to trend to the upside from higher time frame perspective. In the 5 minutes, there is always trade on Gbpusd, on euro dollar, in all the instrument, and we see the entry. Let's look at gold, guys. What's happening with the gold? We saw that gold has it's also moving completely in a sideways. So this is the 4-hour candle. For me, okay, what I see that gold, I think that gold will, next week also gold, we could see further drop, and we might see a monthly close as a doji on gold, okay, which is very likely to happen. So from that perspective, you can see daily chart, the gold chart, that I see a big drop and then consolidation and then drop. So that's drop, consolidation. We can expect a bit stronger drop. Already we saw that prices come to the monthly support. I think that gold will remain bearish for some more time, and then after creating an overextended, then we could see that bullish move. So from that perspective, I still think that you can see gold on a testing this level, this price action from the higher time frame. We saw the back-to-back quite a few sessions drop. Now going back to the 5 minutes time frame, finding a trade on the 5 minutes sometimes really tricky, because when it is in a consolidation, it will not give you anything. That's why we entered a trade on gold early today from here, which in fact has come to the zone. We had 2 trades on gold, one close to it, little profit, because as I mentioned the market was going the other direction. The other one close to it, almost more than 50% profit, and the euro dollar trade. So gold, as soon as we will find an entry, we'll jump on a trade. If you want to trade all of them with us and also learn our strategies, also you can join us. Link in the description area. You can visit the website to learn our strategies and also to trade with us. We have all the trading tools that one need, strategies, and also there is a VIP chat group available for everyone to interact with each other. So any question you can let us know in the live chat, available to answer any question that you have. So looking at dollar yen, guys, we see that from dollar yen also from with the GBP dollar yen also coming down for a deeper pullback. This is the weekly candle. I think that dollar yen might be, like all the instrument, might be closing as a weekly doji. That could give us next week we might see a bit more. So this is you can see this is the daily chart on dollar yen, which is a bullish market creating a series of higher high and higher low. Now with that bullish market, we saw that dollar yen was maintaining this support on the daily after creating an overextended, now coming down to the support level. From intraday, we saw that this is on a support zone here. I think dollar yen now coming to this previous order block. This is a smart money zone on dollar yen. From the lower time frame, you can see this level, which is the previous resistance here, resistance turning support. So it may come to this level or may not come, but based on, you see, it's still bearish price action until we see a reversal started. We'll wait and then we'll be buying, because this is a bull market. Until I see dollar yen started its bullish move, I'll remain bearish. I'll remain bullish. So let's see what it is trying to do. Highly likely it will come back to the support zone again along this order block, and then will reverse again to the upside. Because if you closely look at dollar yen, you can see this channel is being maintained, and I think that it will continue along this channel for longer time frame. So you saw that the price reached resistance, coming to the support, and we can expect another bullish move to the upside. Can you check GBP and ZD? Sorry, absolutely. Sir, please look at dollar yen in 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, look at it. Thank you. Yeah, time frame. If you look at, tell me the time frame, it becomes much easier for me to see which one you are heading at, and then I can give my opinion. God bless you, Coach Bazooka. Very decent and helpful and lovely. Thank you very much. Yeah, there is you can scroll down to the website, Elaine, and then you'll see at the bottom of the website. So if you go to the website, so scroll down and you'll see that record. You should be able to see that. Let me give you a screenshot. So once you go to the website, scroll down, you'll see that. Okay, you'll see this. This is where you can see everything. Okay, so let's jump back. Okay, what we see, the dollar yen, there is so far this price action significantly bearish. We have seen that a big rejection happen on dollar yen, and with that rejection, you see the price is now below the support level. see Gbpusd. Gbpusd has done the other way around. We saw that there is a doji, a dollar yen looks like that melting because it's weekend. And if I look at the daily, the price is heading to a very important this is the daily 20 EMA. So you see dollar yen, which moving the gold to the upside. I'm expecting GJ also to come down a little more. So dollar yen back to 1 hour candle, you can see huge liquidity gap here. So it in fact prepared for a bigger move to the downside. Dollar yen, there is a huge manipulation here on dollar yen. There is one here, quite a few candles. I think dollar yen is preparing for a bit more stronger drop. Okay, it might straight come to this support level here, which is very highly likely to happen anytime from this daily support. From the daily 20 EMA we could see some bounce, but from the lower time frame what I see, the dollar yen it's on a support zone. We saw multiple time liquidity gap, and I think that we could see so if I look at Gbpusd as well, so you saw that from the 4 hour there is a doji, daily, this is a very important level. If the price reach there on Gbpusd, it will be a very good place for a potential buying, but may not come that much. But dollar yen, very highly likely that it's gonna touch this 20 EMA on the daily. So from 1 hour, okay, so there is a news coming up. Let's see how it will impact the pair. So you see that there is a news coming in just 40 minutes time from now. USD flash manufacturing PMI and flash service PMI. So that two high impact news could make the market move a lot, and that could lead dollar yen to break to the downside. Okay, so if we look at from DXY perspective to see in fact which way the market might be heading. Okay, so from the daily, what we saw, the dollar DXY, in fact it's now heading to the direction of the major trend. This is the daily chart on DXY, and as you know that I really look at always DXY because it's a very, very important pair. So we'll be covering the news coming up. Okay, now DXY, what I think that you can see, this is a long-term bearish market. The price after this move consolidated, still the price is heading to the major direction of the trend. And with the news, what I think that DXY may continue, at least we could see the try to break the support. When you see this kind of market, you can see the price is continuously putting pressure on the support, is a sign of support breakout. Okay, when you see, let's say, series of lower high is being created on the support, so we can expect the support to be broken. But as you know that more often or not, there's a lot of false breakout. So what I think that DXY might come at least to the downside in the news, and then we'll see what happens. So with that said, for short term, we could see some downward move in the upcoming session on DXY that could lead other instrument to be bullish. Little bit of, you see, dollar CAD and USD CHF, they're completely moving the other way around. So you saw that USD CHF completely bearish, dollar CAD is bullish. Little bit of, because of the consolidation happening on DXY. So that's why you saw that in most cases when the market trends properly, you see that they all normally head in the same direction. Dollar CAD sometimes act a little bit differently because of the CAD, because of the oil. So WTI, now you can see WTI fill that gap almost, and now trying to create a bullish move. So this is what I was discussing. When oil gets stronger, CAD gets stronger, and dollar CAD behave differently. Now what I see that on dollar CAD is that the price from the monthly, a huge reversal from the support zone on the monthly. If I look at weekly, very interesting price action. So for me, dollar CAD, you can see there is a doji here on the daily. I think that after breaking this daily high, after creating an overextended market USD CAD, then we could see again coming down. This is the daily chart. So from lower time frame, you can see there's a big vertical move to the upside, and I don't think that USD CAD will be able to trend like that. Instead, what I think, after breaking this resistance, creating an overextended, we could see again the price coming down. It might be ranging here for some more time. So it's a big range. After breaking this high, any kind of selling opportunity will give us for the price to come down and coming back down. So dollar CAD, from the daily, you can see it's on the daily resistance level, and it could break this high and then could create an overextended market, give us selling opportunity. If you look at the monthly, you can see already weekly price action already crossed the weekly high, and also monthly high is coming. So what I think that dollar CAD, after breaking the monthly high, we might see another attempt from the seller coming up. So dollar yen, just looking at this one because it's almost nearly the support zone. Going back to gold, guys, to see. So gold is ranging, as you can see. That's why I was just not looking at much. Now from the 4-hour, there was a big drop happened. The market now ranging. From the 1-hour, there's a liquidity gap from top and bottom both. See that this support on gold is important, very important. You see, this is the support here. This big move happened, and this is the support here. This move happened. We saw this violation of this support, liquidity gap, and we saw exactly to the same support the price has created a higher low. So that could give us short-term possibility for some bullish move on gold. Is still not fully developed, but if you look at the 15 minutes, you can see the market, the way this price action is forming is, this is how the market normally reverses. But if you look at the daily, and might be, you know, it might range in this support and resistance some more time. Okay, so this is the resistance the gold was respecting. You saw that this is 1-hour chart, and this is the support level. Okay, we saw there is a penetration here on the monthly. I think that gold might go to the resistance zone again. Gold might be going to the resistance again. So as the news is coming, we could see gold again. Highly likely we might see again strengthening on gold. So far, this 15 minutes candle on gold is a bullish candle. Okay, from this inverted head and shoulder. We could see now bullish move coming on gold. Okay, let's see what's happened with the news, because news might make it very volatile. So this 1-hour candle has a, we saw multiple times the grab liquidity. You might see now Yeah, you could see bullish move on gold for the news coming up. Okay, so any opportunity coming up, we will be jumping on a trade. In the meantime, guys, if you looking for a regulated broker, also you can join our trade. They are regulated. I can give you a link in the live chat, and also there is a link in the description area. You can use our trade. They're safe and regulated. You can start trading with them with a minimum capital. So use that link to sign up. We see that bouncing to the upside. So there is a huge liquidity gap here multiple times, giving gold for probability for a bullish move. So that could lead dollar yen to drop, and GJ might be going to the upside again. Okay, so as the news coming in 30 minutes time, this is a 30 minutes candle, which in fact crucial to look at. As this is weekend, and this news might make a bit more different movement in the market, because there is a weekly candle closing on all the instruments including gold, and but we saw that the market tested this weekly support many times, bouncing off. If I look at the daily, it's almost, all the days, all 5 days were in a consolidation, going up and down in a sideways. So from here now to know in fact gold is dropping down or is still ranging will be really determined by, once the news been released, we could see a more clearer direction which way the market might be heading. Kevin, you look at it. Okay, going, yeah. Let's see. That the market is still. You see, there is a significant drop early today. It's in a consolidation. Okay. Looks like that we could see bullish move, but still there is a probability to break down again another time, and then we could see reversal. But from daily, what I see that gold may drop a little further. Because the price was in a narrow range this month, you can see very narrow range. So sometime, if you look at the different time frame, it will make you completely confused. Even if I say, let's say bullish, bearish, you might get confused because you need to look at the time frame. If I look at the daily, there will be completely one picture. If I look at the 5 minutes, there will be completely different picture. So that's why it is important to look at the time frame. What time frame is relating to this trend or the market structure? Because on the daily, let's say a little bit of pullback could be a big move on the 5 minutes. So you see dollar yen having some Gbpusd. I think GJ might come down a bit more. I think Gbpusd highly likely could test this daily 20 EMA. Which is very likely to happen. So when the market range, for example, that euro dollar is ranging, what they do is they just go to one side, grab liquidity, and go to the other side. That's how the market normally does all the time. So let's keep watching gold as the news is coming. Let me know in the chat which one you are looking at. And also guys, give a big like and also subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow I will be releasing also the Forex forecast as well as some educational content coming up. So that you don't miss out, just pressing the subscribe button, everything will be in your homepage. Some of the content probably we haven't heard of yet. Let's look at gold, give your analysis here, look at it. Is there no down? There is absolutely anytime trading opportunity may come. We do have quite a few trades today. Stefan's here. How best do you see your EMS? Yeah, EMS are very favorite for me. Look, the news definitely will have an impact in the market, and definitely it could have a big impact. But if I look at the DXY, what I see that is still this market, there is an imbalance here. So it could come down DXY to test some part of this, or even to create at least a head and shoulder along this zone. So news could do that. Okay. So because long-term trend is bearish on DXY, it might reverse for short term, but still we could see drop at least during the news. So that could lead other instrument to be bullish, euro dollar and Gbpusd for this short term period. Yeah. So dollar yen, as I mentioned, dollar yen in a very important level of support from the daily and other time frame. So let me do a full analysis on dollar yen. Looking at the monthly, from monthly, this is a bullish market, okay? But so far you see there is a higher low creation on the monthly and also now lower high. For me, what I think that dollar yen this month we could see a little movement to the upside. But before going further, we might see that this is the monthly candle. It might come down to the monthly support again and then it could bounce. So from the weekly, you can see this is the weekly candle which is still not closed. And I think that, you know, this is coming down. I think it might close as a doji from the weekly. Later today we might see after testing this on a bullish move. And next week I'm expecting further movement to the upside on dollar yen. Looking at the daily, you can see this price already coming to the daily support zone where there is a daily 20 EMA, and as we have drawn earlier, now 4 hour, the market has formed consolidation and has come to the support level. This is the previous resistance, turn support, and this is a very important level on dollar yen to look at. I think that, and if I draw this trend line, dollar yen after creating a long week candle, we could see, you know, a reversal from this zone. So dollar yen after coming down could give us a buying opportunity for me. After breaking this low to this level, it could happen during the news, and once we will see very strong rejection, then we can look for buying opportunity on dollar yen. So as soon as I will find this kind of trade that we do, I'll send it to the VIP channel. And also if it is coming during this live session, we will be jumping on a trade. As you know that we do quite a few live trades, and I look forward to have some more. If you also want to be part of our VIP community, also you can join us. There is a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us to be part of this trading community, to learn our strategies, to trade with me, and also access all the trading tools that we have. Also there is a VIP chat group available for everyone who are trading with us. You have an opportunity to be in the environment, to be a successful trader. So we see that GJ is coming. I think GBP/JPY during the news we might see the spike downward along with dollar yen. So we have only 15 minutes to go for the news, and let me see all the instruments how they are moving. I'll look at the 4 hour again. Aussie yen also, you can see there is a significant drop on Aussie yen to the daily support level where there is a daily 20 EMA. Just looking at to see all of them, guys. You can see AUD USD has come to this order block area to the support. So AUD USD looks like that. If I look at the weekly on this one, let me delete all of them. AUD USD to me might give us a good bullish trading opportunity very soon. This is a very important level of support on AUD USD. We saw that the market has come well below. This is the weekly candle. Now from the monthly, we see this is a from this support we have seen significant bullish move on the weekly. Also the price forming a doji from the daily. Today the price has come well below this support. Now what we could see on AUD USD, some short-term movement. You saw there is a liquidity gap from the top, has come down to the support again. So when the market consolidate, it does like that. It normally create overextended, come down again, create overextended to the downside, and that's how it might be moving. So let's keep eye on all of them. And also let me know in the, okay, so you saw that gold has bounced now from this support. Yeah, there's a considerable bounce. So how many pip here on? Just waiting for the news to see. Yeah, after this news, you will be able to see very clear picture of what's might happening with all those pairs on euro dollar, GBP USD, euro USD. Okay, because that looks very interesting on the news perspective. Looks like that GJ might be breaking to the downside. This is the support. Okay, So if we look at the news calendar timing, and look at Forex factory. (11:45 p.m.), which is only less than 10 minutes. So 7 minutes 35 seconds remaining for the gold. Okay, very important news coming up, and once it is released, we should be able to see significant movement. It looks like that here the market is very highly likely that it will move to the upside. That is leading GJ to the downside. So we see that gold bouncing to the resistance level, almost above the daily support. Now with this move, even it could, okay, we had a big jump. Okay, looks like that GJ UJ is, and UJ USDJP also coming down. We have still 5 minutes to go for the news. So I'm just looking at quickly before the news all the pairs. looking at all of them. Okay, so you see that finally I'm coming back to the gold. The way I see gold is, you can see this is a very aggressively bullish market now, but at the same time fully vertical. So this movement gone to this resistance zone. Okay, just 2 minutes to go for the news. In all of them I see that AUD USD previous support turning resistance here. Okay, so if this gold price managed to break to the upside, okay, let's see, might see there is a support here on the monthly support, and then has gone up, has come back down, tested this level. Okay, there is a news released which caused gold to slide. So that means that DXY, as I mentioned, AUD, USD and Euro dollar may have, yeah, there is a drop. So that cause must be spike to the upside on dollar yen. Okay, big jump. There's a, as I mentioned, this is a big market mover. So gold had big jump. Let's see how it is doing. Might be liquidity grabbing. Over the GJ. Let me see if it is reversing from the support. UJ also had a big jump, almost, yeah. So GJ, so you saw the JPY pairs, AUD JPY also looking like that, bouncing. So that means CAD JPY could be reversing to the upside from daily 20 EMA, from weekly perspective. So gold has a rejection from the top. Okay, we see this 1 hour candle. Now the most important question here is what it is trying to do. Is this liquidity gap from the support? So GJ looks like that has come to the support and then reversed, so we could see good movement on GBP JPY to the upside. UJ also looks like that reversing with the news. Okay, so all of them bullish. GBP JPY might be rocking to the upside. Gold reverse from the resistance zone, bounce from this level means that, so there is a big drop. If you look at this one here on the news, see that, okay, so which is positive for DXY. So you saw that because of that we saw DXY has a bounce with a gap opening, big bounce, all right, from the support. So that could lead DXY to go to the upside for short term. Let's see. Yeah, there is a bounce happen after this double bottom from the support. So that leading the gold to slide to the downside. So the price again coming to the monthly support on gold. So dollar yen has a now from the daily you can see that dollar yen now bounce. So with that said, GJ may do the same. We might see a big bullish candle to the upside. It's a long-term bullish market, and from 1 hour, what I see that GBP/JPY is forming a middleman from this weekly support. So GBP/JPY probably making this one as a big for me. You see, this is the 4-hour candle on gold, which in fact crossed this resistance zone, okay, bounced from this important level. So it also has a significant liquidity gap from the resistance level. So long-term price action on DXY, what we see, it's a so what looks like the DXY, you can see this is a daily support on DXY, and with that support DXY may have changed its trend, because if you look at the weekly, so far it's still not closed, but looks like that the price after bouncing from this monthly support and from the weekly support, we could see a bit more stronger move to the upside on DXY. Now this 4-hour candle, if it is, you can see it grab liquidity from all this support level, and it could change, it could be a trend changing candle, because this is in fact a big support, and this one has grabbed liquidity, and that could lead DXY to continue to climb. I think that with this news, DXY have changed its trend, looks like that it may have changed its trend, and with that, if that's the case, we might see DXY again going back to the resistance level here. Okay, so that could lead DXY to travel to the upside for a long time. Okay, I think the DXY have changed trend, I think not. And that now from AUD USD, we see that this is a bearish candle on AUD USD, has formed a big bear candle after multiple time liquidity grab, like all the instrument euro dollar also you can see. So it could be that they have changed the trend with this big head and shoulder formation. Good job. Completely agree with your idea. Thank you, Bazooka. Sophia, can you review again your USD, please? Yeah. Look at it. Would you say you should? No, of course, when there is a ranging, we can enter. If it is a, let's say, this kind of one candle range, based on the time frame, let's say you are trading on the 5 minutes, but it's ranging on the 4 hour, yeah, you can enter on the 5 minutes. But if you're trading on, let's say, 5 minutes and also ranging on the one candle range, it's not a good idea at all, at entering. Yeah, look at it. DXY support, very strong, coach. Yeah, that's what happened. The DXY, you see, this candle is crucially important. This could be a change of trend, might continue to rise, so that could lead, the way you can see this is the previous resistance and support. I saw that NZD USD also showing bearish price action. Let me look at the Gbpusd, yeah, and then the dollar CAD. So only dollar CAD, yeah, dollar CAD showing bullish, has gone to the resistance zone. Now we just need to see how this candle is closing on all of them. But for, let's say, AUD USD and NZD USD was bearish here. So from that perspective, what I see that, if the way you can see AUD USD candle, there is a multiple times the price grab liquidity, tested this zone. It's a smooth semicircular range. Okay, and it could lead the price to drop a lot, okay, from the weekly. Now this is a daily range. Now when the price range like that, it is a bit difficult to think that, okay, the price will drop like this. Okay, this is where the issue comes in, directly taking a big takes to reward issue trade, because this is a very long range and it might come to this support, okay, with that drop. Looking at Aussie yen, so Aussie yen pairs are doing very well that I see, Eurojpy and Gbpjpy. After creation of this doji, you have seen that the market, okay, so from the 1 hour, what we saw, the GJ has formed a bullish middleman, okay. Yeah, so gold has in fact why does my chart showing so late? Guys, I want to check a little bit of timing, okay. I'll just write a word and can you let me know that, because what I see on my screen looks like a bit lagging in timing. So I'll write an A and we'll say word A. Can you let me know if you can hear instantly? Thank you for your help. Gilberto, amazing. Thank you. Good job. Awesome. Okay. So you can instantly hear what I said with the number, eh? Okay, very good then. Probably I'm seeing late here. Okay, so we saw that gold has come to the zone where massive drop. Okay, so from this what I see that, as you can see, this is weekend and we saw gold has a significant drop on the weekly. If I look at the monthly, we can see that gold almost on the, okay, very good, on the monthly support zone. Okay, what I think that, you know, there's one more week to go on gold. Next week is the last week. I think gold, after breaking this monthly support or coming to that support, you could see next week either ranging or again bouncing to the upside. So it is crucial to see what it is doing, but this 4-hour candle is a very strong bearish candle, and with that candle, what I think that gold might try to break this monthly low. Okay, and then we could see that may bounce. So there is a fundamental change in the market structure. See, there's a big head and shoulder here. I think this head and shoulder, the way this market open now with a gap, okay, so the only way now we can, you know, trade this gold market is to see how it is doing with this support. The price on the monthly support, okay, this is now a two-way situation. Either it is dropping back, looks to me that gold might continue to drop, okay, may continue to drop, and to monthly support it may drop further to the downside, and then from that level we could see, after dropping enough, we could see reversal. So for the time being, I think that gold will continue to drop, and I will keep watching for an entry opportunity on the lower time frame. I know that this is weekend and everyone has a great plan for the weekend, so I'll leave you guys. I'll keep watching. As you know that we do a lot of good trades in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you want to be part of that, also you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. I will keep watching and we'll end the session here. I sincerely believe that you enjoyed. We do open quite a few live trades. In the pre-London session we opened euro dollar, which in fact has a great results. So you see, for me, what I think that DXY might be reversing, so just need to see a little more time to see what it could do in that case if GBP USD DXY reversing GBP USD AUD USD may drop from the sky to the bottom, and that's where you'll see the entry opportunity. So as soon as I will find, I will jump on a trade. Thank you very much. Awesome. Hopefully that you enjoyed. I'll keep watching and keeping you update, guys. Make sure that you join the free Telegram channel, link in the description, and also let me know in the chat or anytime any question, don't hesitate to ask me. Also, if you want to be part of our trading community, you can join us, link in the description. Thank you. Also, tomorrow I'll leave the weekly Forex podcast, and also there are some educational content coming. Hopefully that you will be sharing all of them. I'll see you soon again tomorrow, after tomorrow, and on Monday in the new live session.